So what did you want to talk about?
I'm gonna cut that out.
Okay, sounds good. So what do you want to talk about? Your keys fell.
My keys?
Yeah.
Where?
In your ass.
They're in my bag.
They're in your crack. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna cut that out. Before I upload it. I don't know. Why did I do that?
It's this.
I literally threw it on the keyboard.
It didn't do anything. Okay.
I know, but still. It was loud.
Yeah, you're loud.
I'm allowed to just fuck up your computer?
No.
Okay.
How's this? This is good. I could just...
I love just the power that pose just gives off. The vibe. It passes the vibe check.
Yeah.
What's good, dude?
Not much, man.
Not much, man. Should we make this like 2 minutes long?
Just that's it.
Our birthday present for ourselves is that we don't have to do any work with
I mean,
this.
that's kind of what I was going for with the Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas to us.
For not doing
Let's give
anything.
it like a 15-minute podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock all
Next
this stuff
time we
over.
just got to do shit ahead of time.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I mean, we won't do that next week. We'll do that next week. This is a surprise. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna do that next week. So, but we really are. We're not gonna do that. So Miles, tell me, man. Tell me your troubles.
I'm trying to look for a new job.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm trying
Anything
to-
specific you're like looking for, or just like anything goes right now?
Not sales. I can't do sales again.
No, not a fan.
Not
You
a
just don't
fan.
want to have to put on that fake smile.
No, because just like both.
Botox.
The one, no, because I did Target. No, both jobs were very like.
I forgot you worked at Target.
I worked at Target,
Yeah.
and I don't like to talk about it because I got fired, because I was young and stupid.
Gotcha. I mean, we're all young and stupid at some point.
Yes.
I'm still young and stupid.
True. And then I worked at Big Lots. And both jobs are very. I just need to find a slow-paced job, because with those two jobs, it's like you have to be fast, and you have to. And like the part of the reason why I want to steer clear from sales is like, they're very like, you need to get a certain amount of like rewards cards. You need to get a certain amount of.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's
those
so
goals.
annoying because I hate that aspect.
Yeah,
Like for me, it's like I'm just trying to help these customers.
these cucks.
And with my current job, it's also similar to that kind of.
Yeah.
They expect you to get the rooms done within a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
regardless of quality.
Sure.
And for me, it's I try to clean the room as best I can, because how I imagine it is, if I'm going into the hospital and I'm like, I would rather have a room that's cleaned well than it took longer. I mean, it took less time to
Right,
clean.
like you just quick like,
Quality
once
over
kinda.
quantity is how I see it. But that's not how they see
Yeah.
it. So,
Right.
so I'm trying to find a new job.
Sure.
I'm looking at maybe a remote job, which might be easier for me because I don't drive right now.
Yeah. That's the other thing, because you'd have to find something close by if you wanted to do anything like on site or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yes, that's what's going on with me. And also the job is soul crushing too. That's
Yeah, that's the thing. Like about working at O'Reilly's too is like it's like it's fine. Like it, and I mean it. That's how I feel about this stupid job. It's like I'm just looking at battle shots. I
have to cut that out.
Oh yeah, you're right. Make sure to cut out me saying battle shots, okay?
Thanks.
I won't say battle shots anymore. I promise.
Stop.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. I just had to go because I almost said it again. What were we talking? Yeah. So that's the thing about O'Reilly's. It's like it's easy. It's an easy job, but it's like I don't know. It's definitely not what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of goes back to our talk about the podcast and the channel and what we wanted to do with that. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's difficult because like, what I want to do is like, there's actually a studio here in town, Lowing Studios is what it's called, and it's like, I've heard that sometimes they'll hire like film students and stuff, or not just film students, but like anyone who has time and wants to pitch in, they'll pay you to help out on like the studio sets and stuff, and like just, I mean, granted it's commercial stuff, it's like shooting car commercials or whatever they're doing at these studios, but I mean, you're setting up lights and stuff and From what I understand, I haven't actually done it yet, but I'd like to do something like that where it's at least a little bit in the field,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still working with either cameras or lights or helping set up, or maybe even if it's just taping down cords or something, right? Where
Yeah.
I'm at least and I can kind of tune in and listen to or watch as I'm doing it,
Yeah,
watch people set
pick
up
up
commercials
tips and
or
stuff.
exactly, and that's one of the nice thing about the book that I've been reading, that cinematography book too, is that I can understand some of the little nuances to or tips and tricks for working with the cameras and things like that. So how they do things, and it's kind of nice. So yeah, hopefully something like that. Maybe you can
Mm-hmm.
you can find.
I mean, I had no idea how much. It's crazy how much. I maybe it's just me putting it on myself, but how much the job takes a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just hate going in every single day.
Well, and I imagine you feel pretty tired afterwards too, even.
Yeah, yeah. Another part of it could be how late I work, because I used to do 3 to 11, and now I'm doing 5 to 1, which is it's the main reason I picked it was so that you and I could work on stuff. But now I'm thinking maybe I should just stick to a 9 to 5 shift, a day shift, and then you and I can just work on stuff in the evening.
Right.
Because I'm more of a morning person as it is. And right now I'm waking up at 9 or 10, and I just don't want to do anything when I wake up.
Right.
And usually it's the opposite for me.
Right. Yeah. Typically, yeah.
Usually I'm ready and
yeah.
I love that, but right now I'm just so lazy in the morning because I'm tired.
Right.
So yeah, trying to find a new job that is not soul crushing.
I get you. Yeah, and it's difficult because it's you gotta find something that'll keep you going for now, and then
keep you happy and keep you
just help you sustain what you're trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
And it's difficult to find that balance because it is going to be work, no matter what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully you can find, because I mean that is kind of the nice thing about O'Reilly's is it's pretty chill. It's a small store and it's part of a corporate thing, so yeah, we have sales technically, and they do their best to push us to meet those goals, but I'm not pressured by it or anything or feel stressed about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, which is the nice thing for me, because it's just I know it's just almost a summer job type thing for me, where it helps me to rake in some bills and rake in money.
Rake in more bills. I need more bills.
I go to work and just so that I can get more payments that I have to pay.
This is the third loan this week, dude. You need to stop.
You're getting too much overtime. We're having to bill you out too much now. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So that is kind of the nice thing, is it's pretty low key. So I mean, technically the managers have their higher ups. The store manager has her higher ups that she has to report to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not if I don't meet my goals that they're gonna fire me or anything, or so it's kind of like sales, but it's not too crazy, I guess.
I mean, I suppose that's an interesting way of thinking of it, but for me I think it's more I have to worry about I think I have more to worry about than you, so that's why I can't think of it like a summer job. I have to think this could be what I'm doing.
That's true.
For who knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I had just unplugged the mic.
What was all of this for?
But yeah, I get really stressed. It doesn't help when people are when the managers are oh, you need to you're not meeting expectations, and I'm well, great, thank you. I was already feeling shitty about myself, but you really made my day,
They say that. Do they say that do a lot? Damn, that's.
Well, every job they've done that, except for my last job. My last job, I wish I had that again, because the only thing I had to worry about was if I didn't make time, if I was too slow, I could literally probably be too slow and I'd still have a lot of time. I wish I had that job again because it was so nice for me.
Yeah.
I need slow paced work because I'm a slow guy.
To take your time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that way too. Well, because I'm very detailed. I'm detailed.
Speak English, man.
So you asked me, I'm an start speaking backwards. I'm very detail oriented, so I like to focus on the minute things and get everything right. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that's
I
how
like to take my time with it.
That's how it is for me. It's when I do a discharge, I do everything as perfectly as I can, and I've seen how my other coworkers work, and they just get it done.
It's quicker, but it's not as.
Yeah, and I'm oh my god, and I'm the one who gets in trouble because I'm too slow. It's just annoying.
Yeah. I get you. That is pretty shitty. But
yeah, hopefully I'll find something new
something
to
else you can do.
keep me. You know what? Yeah, I might go back into sales, I guess. If it's
hopefully you can find something else.
If it's something that is not stressful, like with you, like I guess because it was you. I guess you gave me an interesting aspect. I guess I don't know.
Well, it's interesting because they don't. Well, I said that they don't really pressure me to have to necessarily meet those goals. Like
you just don't feel pressured.
I don't feel pressured. Yes, because it's like it also doesn't really affect my income that much either.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my revenue is just from the hours I work. It's not like necessarily based on commission or anything.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, I don't know. Like it's nice because it's like I said. I think one of the biggest things is just because it's part of a
large company. They don't care about.
They don't necessarily care about the small fry necessarily. There's the people that are in charge of our district that'll oversee all of that and make sure we're reporting numbers and whatnot. But like they don't really come to each of us individually and like, hey, last week you didn't meet your your sales goal or something. Like, and they don't care as much about that. As long as we're showing up and doing our jobs and the store is functioning and in a healthy way, like it's not a big deal. So
maybe I will. I don't know. For me, it's I just get too stressed about that stuff when they.
And part of that might just be management too, finding the right management. Because like sometimes you get lucky, and other times you just get really shitty boss. Thankfully, I haven't really had anybody that I've been too like at odds with in terms of management. Usually, people have been pretty lenient. I guess my first boss at that store, O'Reilly's, was a little bit of a stickler for some of that stuff, but he wasn't too bad still.
Yeah, so I've had them before, and I have them now too. So
yeah.
But a lot of the people I also don't like. So apparently it's a lot about the team who I'm with. And
do you like any of your coworkers? No.
Not really. There's only like one person and I hardly see them. So
yeah,
everyone else just kind of ignores me, and I'm perfectly fine with that because I ignore them.
Sure. The whole time I was trying to keep that one glove from falling, and it just fell anyway. Anyway, yeah, and it's difficult because like you don't really know them, and if you're working, it sounds like you don't really have a lot of time to chat anyway.
Yeah.
And they might not really care. It's like you gotta, if you really want to even connect with them, I feel like you have to like go out of your way to do it. You know what I mean?
And I'm not that kind of person who cares that much about that.
Yeah.
Like they don't seem like my type of people. Yeah. Because, as I said before, I'm more like, trying to do it right.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, a lot of the time, the reason I would even try to chat up with someone like that is, like, just because I want to hear about, like, their interesting stories, maybe, kind of thing. Like, just from like, when we were watching, I was talking to Jackie about New Year's Day. Because I was, like, talking about, I remember I was talking about how I felt like the main character. Yeah. I think like him sometimes as a writer. Except he sounded just a little pretentious, I feel like. But either way, I was like, I hope I don't sound like that.
Henry, I mean, I don't have to tell you this, but
damn it,
kind of pretentious.
But yeah, so like I want to know people's like the way people think and like how people are, because it's like that's almost why I tried to. That's one of the interesting things to me about movies and why I like dramas in particular so much too. Is just like, yeah, it's obviously going to be a little over the top and kind of dramatic, but like it's also like studying human character, which I think is so interesting. So it's like fun talking to different people and just kind of getting their perspective on things. But like at the same time, those sound like the people I wouldn't really care to talk to anyway. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain types of people that you enjoy talking to, and it's like, and part of that too is just knowing like, I don't know, yourself. I feel like, like who,
because I know who I like to talk to and who I don't want to talk to.
Yeah, exactly. Which is good because like it helps you to, especially if you want to direct stuff too, because that helps with finding like finding a way to imprint like yourself on the movie and like show your own like artistic path of that.
Yeah, squirting your own jizz on the film.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say juice.
Juice.
Yeah, which kind of has the same connotation.
Squirting your sexual fluids onto the screen.
Lubricants. Lubricants? I don't know.
Dude, should I be worried?
I guess.
Do you shoot lubricants out?
That's how I was like, if there's like a creaky door hinge on my car, I'm just like, well, gotta.
Petroleum jelly.
You gotten any fun gifts for your birthday?
Oh my god. I got a drink mixing kit.
Yeah, nice.
Because guess what? We're turning 21, motherfucker. I mean, we've turned 21 by the time this comes out.
We are. We're drinking right now because we're 21.
We're drinking right now at the release of the podcast. No. Besides the, I mean, yeah. Besides the drink mixing kit, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay.
Yeah. I imagine when I go upstate, I will.
They'll have some fun stuff for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alcohol, most likely. I'm assuming it's just gonna be alcohol. Straight alcohol.
It's kind of close enough. You could almost consider Kai a present too.
That's Connor's gift.
Oh, is that Connor's gift?
Yeah.
He's adorable.
He's a good boy.
I'll get you guys another cat. How about that? Yeah.
What about you? Have you?
Yeah, I got my cock hat.
Yeah, your cock
hat. It's a hat. It's got a chicken on it, and it just
your
says
hat's
cock.
cocked and loaded.
Cocked and loaded. I got a guitar from a
and that
friend.
was that, I forgot, was that for Christmas?
That was my birthday gift. She just decided to give it all as like both my Christmas and birthday gifts at the same time. So
yeah,
and it sounds nice. It sounds good. So I got like I said, I ordered that audio interface so I can try recording with it soon, which will be exciting.
Nice, dude. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, man. I'm also working on, this doesn't have to do with birthday gifts, but I'm also trying to work on getting more camera stuff and lights too, especially.
I think you and I had talked about that, I think, a little bit Tuesday or something.
Something, yeah. Well, I want to get another V-mount battery for the camera. Mm-hmm. I also want to get a matte box, which is like that little thing on the front where it's got like the little, so that you can, that protects from the lens flares.
Yeah.
For like the lenses, because like the lenses I'm using right now are vintage. Like the ones I have are a set of Nikons, and they're I don't even know how old, but like they and the thing with those is that they tend to flare easily, which can be nice sometimes, but like you don't always want that. So
not when you're. I mean, if you're J.J. Abrams, that's okay. But
yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna just constantly shit on him.
Yeah. Don't stop making lens flare movies, then J.J. Abrams, you fucking bitch.
Nerd. Shows up on the podcast next week. I really didn't like how you guys said this.
Lens flare blinds.
He attacks us with, check out this image. Ta-da! You're blinded, bitches.
He's got like lens flare abilities, like Iron Man. Like.
I think you say like he can control what we see, like our eyes, because like your eyes kind of like a lens, and just like our eyes start flaring like crazy. There's not even a light source in the room. We're just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Don't do that to us, J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're so shitty at movie. No.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about camera stuff. Trying to get a matte box. And then I'm gonna work on some more lenses too, probably.
Work on getting some more lenses, you mean?
I'm gonna work on lenses. I'm gonna make my own. Yeah, there's some nice camera shops in the area. There's Norman's, and then there's Mark's Photo and Video. Not Photo and Video. Is it Photo and Video? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, there's like at least 2 camera shops I want to check out. And I also want to try doing some film photography at some point too. I think would be fun. Because we were studying the zone system, which has to do with like exposure and like how you'll see in like certain frames. I'd love to talk with you about this too. Like you can like
you are
like, I mean, look at movies too though, and like we
upstairs has a noise complaint.
About with us?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. I'll keep them quiet. I promise. I like the light on your face right now because it's bouncing. The light's bouncing off the floor. It's kind of nice.
Hello.
Anyway.
Okay.
Cinematic. So anyway, Miles, shut the fuck up. That was the point. Okay, we'll make it like NPR. All things considered, I'm Robert Siegel. This is Audie Cornish.
Cornish
Game Hen.
I put my thumb in my ass yesterday.
What does that sound like? No, I'm just thinking of your woodcutter voice.
Oh.
The 5 fucking ugly
The
pooches.
tale of the 5 fucking ugly pooches.
Yeah, so menacing. Don't stop.
Camera stuff.
Yeah, so I want to get, like I said, some more lenses probably, and the zone system.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think you had mentioned so the zone system it's just like a way to like look at different levels of exposure within the image. So like you might have like a foreground be kind of brighter, so it's like in zone like 3 or 4, and then like the background might be darker, so that's like zone 8.
Is that like an attachment to the camera, or just like a separate thing?
Well, it's just a way of looking at like exposure. So like there's this thing called a gray card, which is like your V card, but it's different.
It still gets taken.
It still gets taken. After your first movie, it's just you never get to use it again. So it's like so it shows like, so middle gray is like considered like it's what's called 18% reflectance, so it has to do with how much light it bounces off, and it's like sort of like the nice sort of mid range, right? And then I think Caucasian skin is like zone 6, which is like one step above it, because that's zone 5. So it just kind of looks at like how light or dark the image is, and it's just fun for like exposure and stuff. It's not something you'd have to worry about, but I'd love to talk with you about that kind of thing and like how to incorporate that, because like there's like light meters which measure how much light there is on an image and things like that, and I think it's just fun stuff to get into, because like that's kind of how my brain works, is like, I mean, what's considered accurate exposure, and you don't necessarily use accurate exposure all the time anyway for artistic purposes, but like it's fun to talk about, I think, because I just love like looking at how it all works, kind of.
You're a camera boy.
I'm a camera boy, and so no, I'm not a cameraman yet. But yeah, so the zone system, where was I going with that? So for black and white photography especially, because color, you're gonna have
important.
You might have a little bit more reflecting if it's like a lighter color versus darker sometimes, right? And so it kind of gets tied in with that sometimes too. So I'd love to just study like good old fashioned like black and white film too, with images. And the reason I brought up the zone system too is because it was made by a landscape photographer actually. So the images he would have would be like huge landscapes, sometimes like out of Africa where there's like the harsh sun.
Oh yeah.
And so it can create sometimes those like different levels of like the zone system. And so that's how he came up with it. His name was Ansel Adams, and it was really fun to talk about actually, because it's just like controlling the image, like, and that kind of gets into like depth too, which is something you really want to have a lot of the time with your shots, because movies are 2-dimensional.
What?
So it's like, yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
I thought they were real.
Remember when 3D was a thing?
Yes.
It was not good.
They definitely, I guess they stopped, kind of.
They did. It was like a brief thing, I think, in the early 2000s, or like maybe like 2007.
Well, like the red and blue 3D, you mean?
Oh, that too. Yeah. Well, I was thinking like because like in the movie theaters, do you remember they would have like those glasses?
They still do that sometimes. I mean, they haven't this year because of COVID, but
it's definitely not as popular because it's just difficult to pull off, really.
Not really well, yeah.
Yeah. So there's something about it that's not really the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because like part of it too is just like the whole thing of continuity, and just like your brain like tricks itself into like just putting these images together, I guess.
And all the movies that I've seen recently with the real 3D, I think is what it's called. Huh?
What?
The real 3D.
Yeah.
That's the name.
The real.
Yeah. With the recent ones, there was nothing that like stood out that was like really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah.
I still have that with like the 3D glasses. That's an enjoyable one to watch because I feel like it's like CGI. It's got a lot of CGI actually.
Right.
And they do a lot of like the like throwing stuff at the screen. That's actually kind of a fun one
it was probably my favorite, honestly, of those movies. Because it's and part of it's just like how fun it is just to watch it, because it's not like you're trying to take it too seriously.
Man. Yeah, I was gonna say I think I saw Shark Boy and Lava Girl in theaters.
Did you see it in 3D? Oh man, no, that would be fun too, because it's like the same style where it's got like those
they throw like stuff at the screen and like, I'm gonna grab your dick.
What was his name?
George Lopez.
Yeah. As the
teacher / electric Mr. Electric. Yeah.
What a creative name.
I'm Mr. Electric.
Every time
something like that.
Every time there's that battle between Max and the evil kid, and he's like, he just goes brain fart, and then like it's like, I think it's like raining brains or something. And or there's one point where his head gets really big.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was funny.
I'll have to rewatch that shit. I don't remember some of that.
But good old young Taylor Lautner.
Robert Rodriguez is pretty creative.
I thought you were gonna say Redford.
Robert Redford is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying Robert Rodriguez is pretty creative, I guess, for these kids' movies. Yeah.
And we've seen him in The Mandalorian too, directing, not acting.
I was like, what? I don't remember that.
I don't remember. Who was he?
The Mandalorian? Wow.
He was the Mandalorian for an episode? No wonder he didn't say anything.
For one episode, he was the Mandalorian.
Why does he look so much taller in this episode? But I like him as a director. He's got some good stuff from what I've seen.
I don't think I've seen any of his adult films.
Did he do Machete?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Machete Don't Text, which I liked.
He also
his action sequences are pretty solid, I'd say.
Robert Rodriguez, Baby Yoda. Oh yeah, there's that one.
We talked about with the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I like.
Sin City.
I like
No, I've
Machete.
seen Sin City. That one's
Machete.
good.
Yeah.
Alita Battle Angel I've seen. Planet Terror was the one I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
And Grindhouse. Both are.
Grindhouse.
Oh, Grindhouse is like a two-parter, I think.
Yeah. Plus tax.
But of the adult films, yeah, I've seen Sin City and Sin City 2, which is both good films.
When the lights go down, it's Sin City.
On my shitty
Cincinnati.
Kill Bill Volume 2?
You did Volume 2? I thought that was Tarantino.
Maybe produced it or something.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
probably. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Robert Rodriguez, check him out. But not
If you haven't.
not J.J. Abrams.
Check him out, dude. Oh, man, you looking
He's
fine,
fucking
Robert
hot.
Rodriguez.
He just shows up. Guys, what's good? Check out my bathing suit. What were we saying? What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
3D.
3D, that's what it
Which
was.
I remember. I think one of the only movies I remember seeing in theaters in 3D was Journey to the Center of the Earth, the remake they did.
I feel like I did see that as well.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
That's
very
with
much,
Brendan Fraser, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
but- Yeah.
The first one
I'm pretty
is.
sure.
Then Journey to the Island of Mystery
Misfit
is
Toys,
Dwayne
yeah.
Johnson.
Oh yeah. Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Dwayne's Rock Johnson.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drains.
Rockin'
drains.
Drain
I keep
Johnson.
saying drains.
Dwayne Dwanson.
Drained Watson.
Dwayne Dwanson.
We're just imagining like a guy who like talks like a kid, and he's like kidnapped Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I said it again, didn't I? Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And he's like, we're gonna Dwayne Johnson. And then I got him to some charity. Like, we're gonna drain all of the vibes out of him. I don't know, some sort of joke.
Drain his vibes, bro.
Yeah.
That's how villains be. You know, they drain your vibes.
Well, he'd have to talk like a kid for it to make sense. So it would have to be a kids movie, obviously. So I can't drain him of other things.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking about? 3D cameras. Yeah, I'm trying to get more camera stuff.
That's what we were on
That's how-
about.
Who says we are good at improv?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This isn't improv.
I mean it kind of is.
It's just talking.
That's just a podcast. Yeah, I don't know what
It's
I'm
just
talking
us
about.
talking, dude. It's not improv. Dude.
You can't do that.
You can't say
I
that.
just did.
No, dude. That you just started a war, dude. You know how like whenever
This-
someone slaps you with their glove.
Yeah, it's throwing down the gauntlet.
You just did that. That was a good catch.
Thank you. Yeah, camera stuff. Trying to get more
Camera
camera
stuff.
which would be good. So we can do some fun things. We're trying to write some stuff too.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. We need to get back to writing. We need to do
We
some
need to
more
get
writing.
back to writing. We
We
need
had
to
some
get back to
ideas.
filming. We need to
to
get
shoot
back
some more
to
stuff. Yeah, we're getting back on the
on the
back
high
on the ball.
on the high horse.
We gave him some edibles.
Mm-hmm.
You dropped the ball. Avenge me. Groovy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we've been
A little busy. but, like,
we've been taking a break. We took a break essentially for a couple
from
of
all those
weeks.
poor workers. They were supposed to take a break and they just never did because we kept them working the entire time.
Definitely.
See, we took a break.
All right.
50%. You miss 50% of the shots you take.
You don't take.
And you take. No. Even if you don't take the shot, you might score half the time, honestly. That'd be such a dope system.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what were you talking about, Miles, before that? We talked
I was
about our
saying
birthdays.
what?
We talked about our
Oh, yeah,
birthdays.
we can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. We
A little
excited?
bit more, I guess. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I feel it's so like it feels like it's just coming out of nowhere.
Are you gonna drink?
Like on my birthday?
Yeah. This comes out
Probably.
afterwards, so
Yeah.
we'll know.
Tomorrow, I mean literally tomorrow I'm getting my next tattoo and it feels like it was like I scheduled it like over a month ago, I think, and it's like it's already here.
I know. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to give it to you.
People do that. I mean, you shouldn't, but people do it.
Mm-hmm. Who is it? There's like was it Margot Robbie? Someone was like doing where they
on the
got like
Suicide
a
Squad, yeah. And someone was like
on
there was a
someone's
couple
foot.
of people that were mad, and like someone was like, I should have never gotten that.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah. It's like you made this decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever do that, Miles? Probably not. I don't think I would.
It depends, I guess, on what the person's gonna give me.
Right. If it
Like,
was
would
just a
you ever
smiley
want to
face-
get like a matching tattoo at all between you and I,
Yeah.
like bros?
Yeah. I'll get one half of the heart, and you get the other.
You get the dick, I get the balls,
Mm-hmm.
or I get one ball and you get the other ball.
I get half of the other one.
You get half of the other ball.
Yeah, and the other half goes to Connor.
3-way ball split.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just like you just cut, like it doesn't even look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I know. It's just haphazardly done. Yeah. It's a full moon on the 13th.
Wow, dude, nice.
Isn't that cool? Look at that awesome segue.
That's a good segue.
I'm the king of segues. Segway king.
Hop on the Segway with me.
Hop on my Segway. They see me roll on my
We
Segway.
need to do more improv, like not like games, but like
Just improv stuff.
yeah, bits.
Bits like
Big bits.
Meryl Streep in Out of Africa.
What about her?
She told a story based off of one guy's sentence. And he like came up with a
I
sentence.
can't fucking do that
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that together.
right
Later.
now.
Not right
Like,
now.
Not right now. No.
But we can do it next week or something. Probably.
Yeah, dude. Maybe.
We can improv a story, an entire story. We can practice that so we can get. It's time to do. We can get good. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
maybe you still stuttered it even. though you did the dual thing.
Good. No, I didn't. I didn't
You
stutter.
get good. That's
No, I
what you
didn't.
did.
I said get good.
I heard it. Get good.
We'll play that back. Last
No.
time that didn't work out for me.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'll edit it then this weekend.
You'll edit my show.
Yeah. Did
My
we say we were gonna
after
do that
show.
at one point? We're
We're
do
gonna
it.
swap episodes at some point.
Yeah, we should do that at some point.
Some point.
We won't do it today. But we'll do it next week.
No promises.
We'll do it the week after.
Nope, still no promises.
We'll do it 2 weeks out. 3 weeks? Is that what it... No.
No, stop. Ugh.
I'm looking at that Marvel poster.
WandaVision comes out next week.
Really? I actually didn't realize that, huh?
The
Are you going to watch
15th
it?
The 15th. I think so. I was wondering
out at
if
least.
you wanted to watch it together or not.
Well, we still got to watch The Boys, too.
Yeah, I don't know if you still want to do that too.
We gotta. I want to watch it.
Okay.
Check it out, see what it's about, you know?
It's a good show.
The Boys.
We them boys.
Holla. We the boys. Wasn't that amazing singing?
That was good, dude.
On my part, I'm such a dope
a
singer.
baller.
I'm a baller.
You're such a baller.
I'm a ball
You
like
put
Jordan. I play full court.
What do you want to talk about?
It's a good question. We should talk about. The growing rate of poverty in this country. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's true,
I guess.
especially in
Well,
our
right now,
in
at
our
this
city,
time, right now,
in
yeah.
our city too. Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of goes back to the job hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about. What should we talk about, Mouse? Should we talk about what we want to talk about? It's
What do-
it's like that what if episode we did. What if we did this for the podcast?
Damn, I forgot we even did that one. Honestly,
Yeah.
it feels like it's so long ago.
I'm trying to
Just
remember.
last month.
My dad was saying so. I'm trying to remember what my
Did
dad
you
was
talk about that?
He and I talked about it a little bit.
What did he say?
Let's find out.
He texted you about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't like a phone call and you would have forgotten.
he just immediately starts shitting on it. Like just calls me like, "Yo, this was absolutely whack, dude. It was just stupid and like there wasn't anything to it." My dad started watching Ozark.
Really?
That was one. Yeah,
I
Jason.
watched the
Bateman, yeah.
first episode.
My buddy said it's like not something you want to watch if you get like seasonal depression or anything like that because it's like just so heavy.
Yeah, I do.
But I do
get
kind of want
that.
to check it out
I
and see what it's
think
about.
so.
That rhymed.
Mhm.
And now I have to
Kime.
go deal with my gout.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking real quick. Just a
Okay.
sec. In the meantime, tell us about your tattoo.
My tattoo. I've talked about it multiple times already. I think.
Well, yeah, but no one's gonna listen to that part.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter.
To that part, but they're gonna listen to this. So
Maybe. So it's like an angel, kind of. It's an angel and a demon, essentially. Of course, I'm not religious. It's more just a representation of like how I see myself as like a good person and
an
a bad
angel
person.
of demons.
No.
A demon of angels.
the wrong side of heaven, but the righteous side of hell.
Okay, so
It's
you're
a
not.
5 Finger Death Punch song.
Yeah, you're not like absolute shit, but like you're not like the cream of the crop. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is I feel like
You're
I
a
could be a
terrible
bad person,
but you
and
can
I
be
could
a good person at the same
Yeah.
time, and you feel like you're kind of both right now. You're straddling the line
Yeah.
like it's a cow.
I'm struggling right now. I want to kill you so bad.
Ooh.
No, but it's gonna have like I want to do like the wings are like kind of folded over, kind of like a bird does, kind of. Like they're kind of like.
I'm like a
folded.
bird. I'll only fly away.
And there's gonna be like a skull, I think, instead of
Crossbones?
like a person. No.
No.
And like obviously like a representation of like the halo and horns or whatever. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
What is that called? The skull and crossbones? Something.
Skull and crossbones.
No, it's like it's got a name though.
Yeah, skull and crossbones.
There's something John. Is it John something?
You're looking up the text messages.
I have it, but I want to look this up first.
I will look. No, I'll look that up. I'll look up the skull and crossbones thing. You look up your
I
dad's
already
text.
have
I
it.
want to hear it. You already have it?
I have the text.
Oh, skull.
Jolly
Yeah.
Roger. That's what it is.
Jolly Roger. That's the official name.
Okay, so my dad said, sorry, couldn't make it through this past week's after show. It's a shame, too, because I usually listen to it while doing the weekly shopping. And then he said, also, where's my diamond ring B hitch? I don't know what that means, but
Hitch.
I was actually gonna go back and listen to the episode to see if I mentioned something about that. But I don't think I did. I'm guessing that might have been something that
Something separate.
from yeah, between the two of us. But like I don't know. Either way, yeah, he's like
He said he couldn't finish
he
it.
couldn't finish it. He's like, yeah, no, this ain't it.
Bro. I mean,
kind of roasted it too a little bit.
Yeah.
And turned out
I
to be
thought
something
it was. It gets funny. There were
It
funny
did.
bits.
There were some good moments in there.
It's funny.
Yeah, I agree. I liked it. But maybe that's just us.
I listened to every episode. So.
Did you listen to the last episode that we did for the Macbeef-Banquet podcast?
I was
Me too.
here.
You were here for it? Makes sense. You would be like that. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Interesting. I literally just watched a video about Cosmonaut. I've talked about Cosmonaut before. He ranked all 8
Harry Potter
movies. Yeah.
Mine's always been number 4.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I
You
just
like Goblet
it.
of Fire?
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, is that the one from the video that was the best, or that's your favorite?
No, that's my favorite.
Okay.
Prisoner of Marzipan. Yeah.
Marzipan. The Martian. No, I don't know. I mean, just because it's like a... Maybe it's just because it's like it marks like the tone shift overall for the series.
Oh yeah, definitely it does. Yeah.
But I don't know. I also think it's just an interesting story. It's fun.
Mhm. You like when Edward Cullen dies?
Yeah. Edward's gonna expose himself to Lord Voldemort. Your cock is bigger than mine.
I thought I could have. Your cock will be bigger than mine.
Yeah. He doesn't even get killed by Voldemort though. He gets killed by Wormtail, doesn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
He's like, kill the sparrow.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because that's what they say when they kill someone, die.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
then, well, it's more like the end of that movie is the beginning of the new.
The rest of it, yeah.
Of that
'Cause
new
he's-
tone, the new tone shift is
He's
what
brought
you were.
back. Well, even from the beginning too, because we see it starts with that dream.
Oh
sequence,
yeah, you're right.
And it's like I don't know.
What's
Yeah,
your-
for
what-
the most part, it's
Yeah.
For the most part, it's still kind of like the earlier ones, I think, where there's that sense of adventure, but it's like, yeah, there's a lot more.
What's your least favorite? What do you think is the worst?
I guess I was never really that big into 6 Half-Blood Prince, and I don't know. I mean, it was good, but I don't know. I didn't connect with it as much as the other ones for some reason.
I would say the same. I think they're forgettable.
Yeah.
It's forgettable. Half-Blood Prince. What's the? Because there's Half-Blood Prince, and then there's, like, what's the one before it?
Order of the Phoenix.
That's right. Those two.
I didn't stutter.
Those two are kind of forgettable almost.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember Order of the Phoenix a little bit more. I feel like because like I mean, yeah, the most of it there's not as much as there's not a lot I feel like that happens in the first few acts of both of them, and they're kind of similar in that like 2 of like Harry's kind of big like I don't know role models or people that are kind of there for him like looking after him both kind of just die at the end. So it's like
Yeah.
those are momentous moments too. But yeah, it's just weird. 'Cause
And
it's
he
like,
the guy was watching Cosmonaut was brought up a really good point that like the reason that like the first ones are so good is because like Harry, Ron, and Hermione are all working together, and then towards the end,
they just kind of start to
they don't.
splinter.
It's Harry just does independent activities, and
Yeah.
he
That's
also
true.
mentioned he also brought up a really good point that the seventh film, Deathly
Mhm.
Hallows Part 1, is really good because it's more of like it's not so much about them being at Hogwarts, it's about them it's between the three of them, and that's it. That's like the whole movie.
Right, and
It's just like a fun little, not fun. It's
I know,
not fun.
it's aw.
It's in the midst of war right now.
Exactly. Well, and I love it too because it was kind of like why the same. That's kind of the same reason why I liked Infinity War better than I liked Endgame, because Infinity War is just kind of like this nonstop. Just I loved the way they. Well, that's a little bit different, I guess, but they like I just loved how they brought all these characters together and just kind of it was just a nonstop, just right from the get go.
Yeah.
Really impactful and just momentous, and there's just like so many emotions to it. But then like, and so it's kind of the same thing in terms of just like that pacing. Like there's just nonstop. They just have to hit the ground running almost, and it's like because they start off at like a wedding, and then they have to like jump out like immediately.
Yeah.
Like as it's going on.
And he brought up
And
another
it's-
good point, like why are they fucking having a wedding in the middle
Right.
of a war?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like,
Like he literally just escaped from Voldemort,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, let's just have a wedding."
yeah, let's go have a wedding. Yeah. But like it's like it's there's already a tone shift with 4, but then it's like it gets even more crazy because it's like you said, they're not at Hogwarts anymore. It's just the three of them together trying to struggle past it.
And you kind of wish like more movies were like that, almost kind of that they weren't just at Hogwarts, so you could kind of see what the rest of the world looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Although I will say, I mean, it does kind of make it more interesting, like more momentous, I guess, or like builds it up a lot more because it's like at the same time they have to now discover what the real world's like outside without kid
Yeah,
books.
because they haven't really shown them
Exactly.
outside of Hogwarts. It's like their lives are only Hogwarts as far as we know. You know?
Exactly. And then they've had a lot of help and stuff, and they haven't really had a chance.
And that's like the first time they
cut their
show
teeth on.
Hermione's parents too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it was only for a little bit too, because like you see like
They
she
just, like,
talks about them, but
she forget, and then she makes them forget her.
yeah.
Which I don't know if she ever undid or something. I doubt it.
I don't know. She might
She
probably
might
did.
have.
I don't
I
know.
hope so.
You'd think, but maybe not.
A lot of Harry Potter is not perfect. The story,
Oh
like
yeah,
the entire story.
yeah.
And obviously, you can blame J.K. Rowling. She, with all of her like, Dumbledore is now gay.
And,
he was
yep.
like that the whole time. All of her, she won't back down from her not dumb, but just
Making constant changes to the story to I don't know, keep it almost like relevant or interesting.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you need to do that, to be honest.
Yeah. Just go
it as
with
is.
what you had the first time, and you're kind of a shitty person as it is,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you should just die in a hole. Voldemort should have killed you.
Yeah. What do you that's a good question. What do you think about the Fantastic Beasts movies?
I was never really into them. I watched the first one, but I never saw the second one, and I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan. But that's also because like we watched the Harry Potter movies like religiously as kids.
As did we. Yeah, we
And
liked
like
them.
it's just a big thing in our family, and I'm sure yours too. And it's like, I don't know. It's not quite the same.
Yeah,
And it's difficult because like
it's
nothing's gonna
more
be
of
the
just
same.
a cash grab.
Exactly, I agree. More of a chance to just try to beef up the franchise or something. And yeah.
It's her way of making more money.
Exactly.
They're not. The first one is, I will say, good. The second one is not as good.
Yeah. Do you like Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I kind of wished he had been. It was cool seeing him. Like the ending of the first one was good, and then you actually get to see Johnny Depp as Grindelwald in the second one. But then, of course, the third one, he's not even going to be in it because he's like getting pretty much canceled out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Extracized out of Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah, which is like it's that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. What was I gonna ask? Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, it's crazy to me that like people who are like super religious won't let their kids watch Harry Potter or
Yeah.
fantasy stuff.
Well, it gets interesting because it's like so much of it can be like singled out and like criticized and like read into so much, and it's like part of it might just be I don't know. Well, and that kind of goes back to your whole talk about raising your kids as agnostic too, because like it's just like you don't really need to. You're kind of reading into it that way. I feel like. I mean, you know, you have a right to teach your kid the way
However
you want to.
yeah, of course.
But like, I don't know. I just think that's a
unfair,
bit of a reach.
almost.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't feel like you need to. It's like with separating the artist from the work sometimes, where like, maybe you can make that case that sometimes it's not always going to have values that are aligned with yours, but part of it's just like understanding that, and that's part of what I mentioned too with like having like studying character and just like using it to like, I don't know, gain experience almost in a way. I mean, it's meant to be the most realistic, but like, you learn to like look at different lifestyles and things like that. Like we mentioned, like the Life of Pi and how he studies different religions kind of in the movie and the book. I think.
Yeah.
I haven't read the book, but I'm assuming.
Yes, it's very similar.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It gives you a chance to explore that stuff. Like, it's okay to, you know, recognize that there's other beliefs and stuff out there too, you know?
Yeah. And it's not like witchcraft is really, you know, real.
I mean, it was in Salem, you know?
It was real, absolutely real. There were witches. They killed witches, absolutely.
Because of the heroic acts of the people in Salem, those witches are now dead. Witchery is gone.
Yeah, even though they were really just killing women.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, she can read
Gaslighting.
witch!
She's a witch! And if she wears the same as a duck, then she's made of wood. And therefore, a witch! Oh, man, that movie's a gem. Gotta watch that for the podcast. No. Yeah, I don't know. And that's also its own other topic, I mean, that you can get into. I feel like I'm starting to preach too much about it, though.
No, it's
like,
fine.
It's like, I don't know.
That's why I literally asked you to hear your opinion, so.
Right, like, I think it's just silly. I don't know.
You're silly.
That sounds like the fucking like whitest thing I could have said. It's just silly, you know. But like, I don't know. It is. I mean, it's just like, it makes me cringe a little bit. I feel like when parents are like that kind of.
You're like, you can't watch Harry Potter.
I feel like it should at least be an understanding of that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't have to show them it, but if they want to watch it,
yeah, and it has nothing to do with demons or anything like that.
Right. It's not like Eli.
I don't know exactly. Like, I would suppose that's the reason. It's because it has to do with witchcraft and like.
Yeah.
It has like no ties to it almost.
Right. No. Yeah.
It's not realistic. It's not.
No. It's just fun. Good fun.
Yeah. Can you and your child separate reality and movies?
Believe it or not, they didn't actually use spells in the movie. It was all movie magic. Don't hate to. I hate to shatter your worldview, but
if you saw Harry's soul, if you saw Harry's soul leaving his body, that was actually his demon, because he's in fact a demon.
He's a heathen. I don't know. It's weird, but what can you do? That's the way people are.
Just crucify them, all of them.
Crucio. Yes.
No.
I know, but it sounds similar enough.
Crucify.
Crucifixion.
Yeah.
Those animals.
Bro, what would you do if you got crucified?
Die.
Pussy.
Come on, dude. Quit faking. It's just a crucifixion. Oh, your hands are nailed to a cross? That wouldn't stop me, fucking faker.
Fucking pussy. God, man. You can't even fucking...
He's just like watching me die, and he's just going, loser, loser, loser.
Even your other fellow crucified members are like, you can't even handle this shit. What are you, man?
Yeah. I start trying to break free. He like throws things at me. So it's like chucking rocks or something. Come on, bitch. Let's go. I'm trying. Yeah.
Oh my God. I forgot you threw your gloves over here.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's funny, dude. Throwing gloves. It's hilarious.
Let's throw hands. Let's throw some hands, boy.
Don't throw your head at me.
I almost did. Come on. There we go.
Do your best trucker.
Trucker hat. Look at my trucker hat.
That's good. I got a
That's like
text
just
message. Look at this.
That's from me. I'm just
What's
kidding.
this?
Breaker
Cool.
19. We got us a 420/69 on the freeway.
Ah, it's from Cole.
I'm gonna blow my horn.
Bro, my horn.
Blow my horn.
The fucking when you send me the what was it? You want to suck tits or something?
Yeah.
One suck tits. I'm like me one suck dicks.
It's ticks. I love it was ticks and not dicks. Yeah.
It's funny.
It's good.
Haha.
You've got a tick on your back. Let me get. It was hot though.
That was one hot tick.
Hot to trot.
Oh, shit.
Oh damn. Holla holla. Read 'em, boys. The boys.
Did a lot of talking, dude.
We did.
This is almost like we're.
We should
recording
do
a
this again
podcast or
sometime.
something. It's crazy.
We should do this like on a weekly basis. There's a witch
a giggling,
laughing in the background.
giggling little harp.
I think you're gonna say harlot.
No, it's my wife. You son of a bitch.
It's a harp. That's why
I'll fucking come to your truck and come on you.
my fucking truck.
Your truck and come on
You
you,
wish you could catch up to it,
motherfucker.
mother trucker. Look at my trucker hat.
What's up, Connor?
I'm actually
wearing a
trucker hat.
He's wearing a cock on his
Where the
head.
fuck did you get that?
For my birthday. My brother got it for me from California.
Okay.
All the way. He brought it all the way from California.
All the way.
All the COVID's there though.
What's up?
Yeah. We've been visited.
How are you?
By which you've already said things. What are you doing?
You already said stuff. Yeah,
No, that's
so
good. They
I
know
mean,
who
you probably
you
didn't
are.
pick it up.
And you've been on the
very well,
episode.
Actually.
What was it?
What was that? What'd you say? Huh? Incriminating evidence.
I'll give you. We're almost done.
Yeah, we got like what?
We'll finish
couple
up.
minutes? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll finish up.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
shit! I never turned off the light in there. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay.
It's good.
I haven't been hurt by it, so it's okay.
The sunlight.
It will.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah. We'll feel that.
Feel it in my gut.
So that being said.
Stepped out of my office and Kyle ears like this.
Was he in the crate?
Yeah, he's in his crate. He's chilling in his crate.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's up. Okay.
All right. Time to end this.
Time to end
It's
this
time to
motherfucker.
stop, Miles.
It's time to stop. What was that? What's his name?
Oh,
What is
shit.
it? Filthy Frank.
Yes.
Filthy Frank. I never really watched his stuff. I just
Yeah, I
like
never
know
really-
that one.
Yeah.
That one bit.
It's time to stop. The podcast, that is.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been fun. This is our birthday
Yeah.
episode, so wish us a happy birthday and donate to
Mhm.
our Patreon.
We don't have one.
We don't have one.
But we
Ko-fi.
will if you listen to it
If you listen to this episode and want a Patreon
and want a
to-
Patreon
for yourselves,
for yourselves.
We'll
Yeah,
pay- we'll
we'll,
pay it.
we'll pay you.
we'll pay you to listen to our episodes.
Oh my god.
That'll be so depressing.
Yeah.
I got like 100 views on my episode.
Because I paid them.
It was all payment.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
The amount of times I said
Um.
um.
All right, cool. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Macbeef-Banquet After
If
Show.
you like this episode, hit that subscribe button. Hit
Hit that subscribe button.
Like that.
Smash that like button.
and hit the bell for
Put
notifications.
your dick in the comment section.
Put
Don't
your dick
do
in the
that.
comment section.
Don't
yeah,
do
it's
that.
good. He's getting bigger. I can tell.
Hi, Kai.
He's getting so much
Hi,
bigger and
Kai.
floofier.
Come here. Put Kai on my lap.
We've got a
Look at
special
that.
guest on the episode at the
Yeah.
tail end of this episode. His name's Kai. Kai, would you like to say
stay
anything?
Till the end of the episode, you get to
Listen
meet
to
Kai.
a doggo. Say something, Kai.
He's ready to go outside.
Okay. All right, Kai, go outside, bud.
That's good.
Aw, he got the coyote.
Kai.
He's a Saint Bernard, by the way. I don't
Yep.
think we mentioned.
Yeah, we didn't
even talked
nope.
about him yet.
He's a little floofy Saint Bernard right now, but he's gonna get bigger.
He's gonna get real
he's
big.
gotten a little bit bigger already.
That's
Two-
what I thought.
Yeah.
2 years is full grown.
2 years, huh? Look at him. He's
I
so
know,
little.
bud.
He just yawned for anyone that's wondering. Aw, and he looked Miles.
All right, take him outside. You need
Get
to-
rid of him.
Get rid of this motherfucker.
Get him away
This
from
little
me.
bitch.
Take him out of my sight. Little floofer. Little flooper pupper. Flooper?
Pupper, pupper.
Pupper!
What's his name?
Hey.
This is like, you know, like this is our office, and like he is our little what is it? Not mascot, but like office pet that
He's
like
a teacher's pet.
Come help us and
What about
like
Eli?
inspire us. Eli, yeah, he comes in
He
too.
makes his debut sometimes.
But Kai's a pupper.
Kai's a
It's
little
different.
innocent pupper. Eli is evil.
As Henry
Evil eye.
as Henry says. All right, cool. Thanks for listening to episode 23 of the Macbeef-Banquet After Show.
podcast. Not the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. The Macbeef-Banquet After Show. I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I want you to put in your resignation.
Damn it. No, I quit.